Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, and are you ready to check out your favorite lot in The Sims 4? Yes, today we are once again getting gay. We are continuing the LGBTQ plus representation. This is not corporate pride. We don't only stay rainbow for June, we actually are proud the whole year because yes, I am part of the community. I know a lot of you lot are part of the community, and how do I know that? No, it's not just based on assumption. But every year, obviously, I do a Pride Shell Challenge, and a bunch of you took part this year. We did a deconstructed rainbow theme. I'm gonna show you the actual shell, just to jog your memory. Builders are really putting the B in LGBT. It's practically a rainbow shape, but it's like deconstructed, and then I kind of wanted to do maybe like tiny homes, maybe little like rental places. Obviously, I want to not only make the most of your talents within my community, but also kind of the new stuff that we have received in the game since the last time I did this. I want to start off with this one right here. It's by for Laters, and it's Plumbob Studios. It's always trying to save a simoleon, which is why they shoot 2 movies and a sitcom on one set. The sitcom is about a group of friends living in a big city called Pals. We know what that's a reference to. The skyscraper set is for the newest superhero movie, Llama Man 4 No Problema, with his gallery of villains, the cat burglar, Venus Flytrap, Shrink Raybot, and his arch nemesis, the Tragic Clown. And then the last set is for a remake of a Plumbob Twins classic, How the West Was Plum. I also kind of like this because it feels like it's drawing not only on The Sims 4, with obviously, I can't even remember what it's called, like Plumbob Pictures or something of that nature, obviously where you can go to do the acting career, but also Sims 3 as well. It's got this massive ass green screen behind it. Oh my god, Taylor Swift Eras Tour stage, is that you? But this is kind of the like New York like Pals set, I guess. So you have obviously the little cafe. It's very much giving Central Perk if you ask me. Oh, I love this. I also love how you have used the new stuff, because obviously a lot of this is from the Bistro kit that we actually recently just got, and I haven't played around with that kit too much. And then we have the apartment. This is stunning. Are you absolutely kidding me? Let me move in ASAP. I am obsessed with this window. If there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I adore that window. Then this is clearly the llama one. Not Llama Man's costume. That olive costume. Whenever I say costume, that's all I can think of. But this is like his secret area. It's like the Batcave. Incredible. It is very much giving the Batcave. Lift maybe to the basement, actually. There is nothing down here, but technically there could be if you wanted it to be. Oh my word, stop. This is Venus Flytrap. Are you kidding me? This is so sick. The detail that you've put into this. I love the outfit choice, honestly. And then all of this, oh my god, let me see this at night as well, because it kind of like all glows. It's delicious. It's gorgeous. It's stunning, talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before. I feel like she can also control the weather, which is honestly, we love a powerful lesbian. I'm gonna say that that is the representation in this build. And then I can't remember what the other ones were called. Obviously we got Tragic Clown in the luchador mask. What the heck do you have trapped in here, bro? I love the duality of this room though. Tragic Clown really is a gay icon. He said, let me make a whole space dedicated to me, myself, and I. Not a massive fan of his contraption wall. It feels really weird when you have like all of this kid stuff around and then you see these contraptions. Tragic Clown. As if I didn't trust you already, I absolutely do not trust you now, sir. Sorry if you are scared of clowns. And then this is kind of the like Western set. It's giving Red Dead Redemption, which is a gay game. Feckin' fight me on it. Isn't it hilarious that we had an upright piano for all these years in this Western saloon set, but then we literally didn't get one for the longest time? I'm obsessed. What a way to kick these builds off. Gamers, and emphasis on the gay, unite. Smoka Nyaka has actually created gay gamers galore. I wanted to make this place in Mount Komorebi originally, but there were exactly 0 40 by 30 lot sizes. I'm so sorry. You could have put this on a bigger lot if you wanted to. I feel like I have stifled your creative flair there. There are lots of activities for your Sims here. I tested for a bit and everything seemed to work fine. We love a gamer who tests things before I put them into my game. Oh, the little gnomes in their little rubber rings. Okay, already got graffiti out the front. When are we getting flamingos in The Sims 4? I know that we already technically have them. And elephants? Safari packs coming soon. The design of the rainbow. I also love how this looks like a Monopoly board. Definitely little places for your kids to like hang out. These two look like they're getting up to some mischief, if you ask me. Don't know what they're plotting, but feel like they're plotting something. And then this is another door to get into. Oh my god, this looks like it has been heavily used. I didn't know that we had like kind of a dinged up version of this. The difference between, like, obviously this is quite artsy anyway, but this just feels like so calm and like relaxing. I would love to paint up here. The natural light is stunning. I am quite concerned, lads, with the amount of bubble blowers that we have been seeing in these builds. I feel like whenever I do like a pride build, everyone's like, get a bubble blower in there. Oh, there's even a little playpen for your infants and toddlers. That's really, really cute. This is like a little restaurant type bar situation. It definitely just works like a bar. And then over here we have the crafting section. Oh, be still my gay heart. You can make crystals if you want to for our crystal gaze, woodworking tables so you can be working on your handiness. Those carabiners are gonna come into effect in this building. We also got candle making. Absolutely love that. And then you can take your wares and like sell them. Also a place for you to play some music and busk if you want to. Vending machines for food. And then this area, you can kind of work on your logic a little bit, kind of giving mini kind of library. Very accessible toilet, which I very much appreciate in any build that you lot create. I love how thoughtful you lot are with that. Like, all forms of representation. Even though obviously we don't really have disability representation in The Sims 4, I feel like a lot of my community actually take that into account when they are designing buildings, and that just goes to show how thoughtful you all are. And honestly, how important that is within the game. And then up here, you kind of got like a little karaoke musical room. This is so sick as an art center. It really feels as if you, and then the little like sandpit area with like a dollhouse, or you could have this maybe as like a Zen garden if you want it near the actual like growing, and then you can sell your paintings. Sick. What a cool art center. Not gonna lie, what I'm also really loving about this year's builds from you lot is the fact that even though there's like a lot of rainbow, and it is really, really nice to see that, it also feels like you've kind of gone the route of incorporating that rainbow also into just like different styles. Like obviously that one had like a very like Japanesey style. This one over here has a very like Spanish style. It definitely looks like it could belong in Oasis Rings. This is by Forever Found 17. Come and enjoy the newest shopping center in town, complete with cilantro stone restaurant. I hate cilantro. I'm so sorry to say it, but what's it called in the UK? Why can I not think of what it's called? But it tastes like soap to me. The Spotlight Movie Theatre, Scorch Coffee Shop, and our honorific pond. A really, really cool build from the Outlook. Like even the big clock in the window over here, and the landscaping is stunning. All the little like details and accenting is really cool. Also, of course, you decided to use my favorite plants. You know what I like. Also, like a winery up the top. Sick. I'm not a massive fan of red and white usually, but this is super, super cute. Don't know if this is actually gonna be usable. From what I can see, there's not actually a kitchen. Oh, the kitchen's over here. Clever. This is kind of like the staff room. There's like a TV up here, little menus and a calendar, and then your lockers to put your stuff in. So realistic. I love how dark and dingy the staff room is. I can just imagine though, like one of the chefs being so dedicated to this place that they do just like go up for like naps and like sleep up there. Here we have the cinema. Oh my word, the use of salvadorada is really, really cool. And then upstairs, you've got the toilets. Very, very fancy. I'm kind of loving the mix of Oasis Springs, Salvadorada, and then also like the horse ranch stuff. This one is definitely interesting by Peanut X Games because they took this shell and then turned it into a residential area. It's 3 houses and then 2 shared spaces, where each of the homes color scheme is inspired by a different pride flag. That's also kind of why I wanted to do a build like this, because obviously during Pride Month in the past, I've done videos such as like every tiny house is a different pride flag. I've done every room is a different pride flag. And I figured doing something like this with a bunch of like smaller builds could also maybe give you lot the opportunity to kind of take that theme and make of it what you want. I also just love how this looks like a little tree. I think this is so cute as like a little representation of like how the community is together and has like grown together and will continue to grow together. And it is that kind of like found family. I love the use of like the balcony space. Oh my word. Also, this is very much giving, you know, the goth house and then the sparkly pink like unicorn house, the Barbie house. I love the different variations. You got kind of like your traditional like blue suburban, and then you've got like a big cottage in the middle, and then you've got this like very ultra modern all black house over here. I need to use this table more often with like the stickers and things on it. Fairly sure that came with Snowy Escape. You all know I absolutely love it when skateboards are included. This is absolutely one of the coolest kitchens I've ever seen. Also kind of love that they just have this version of an oven and not like a traditional oven. And then the pet area under the stairs. Stop, you've even got a little pillow for your pet. It is asexual. There's the flag. I love the use of purple. This is so sick. And the plants as a room divider. Yes, absolutely. This is a dream. Even the like galaxy lamp. This is so realistic. I can like imagine the sim that lives here so vividly in my mind. And then yeah, you've got I'm assuming this is a games table. The galaxy, you can never run away from the galaxy. You know what? We're all consistently reminded that we all in the early 2010s, late 2000s had a Tumblr phase with fecking galaxy print leggings. Very, very bright and kind of uplifting space. I can definitely see why crafting is the thing to do here. Also, you got some places to like paint and a little basketball net. What is up here? A little bar and hangout area with the jacuzzi. I love the use of all the new things. Like obviously this is like all the new confetti. We got quite a lot of kit usage in here as well, which is surprising because I didn't think that many people had their hands on kits. Why am I obsessed with the lighting? The use of like the really simple chandeliers and then these 3 like lanterns and the bay window. You gotta have a bay window. What is a cottage without a bay window? Of course, all of these people definitely have pets. This one looks as if they have have a cat onto the next community space, all about gardening. Okay, this I imagine is probably quite a fun lot to play off the grid. On top of here, oh, you got a little grill barbecue section. Cool, love that. With the pizza oven as well, I see you. And then we have the trans pride house over here. I have to say, all of these lots feel like so open. It's wonderful. Even though they're quite small, you lot have absolutely crushed it. Like, you've made them feel bigger than what they actually are. Next up, we got the Grey Frog by Whistle Cookie. Thomas and Jeffrey, now parents to their beautiful trans daughter, decided that after their daughter struggled with her identity and making friends who were like her, that they needed to do something about it. It's time to make a fully safe place for families of all identities where you could come to drink, play, eat, learn, and explore. Come be who you are. It's unfinished. I do not care. That is absolutely okay. I'm still excited to check out. The splash pad in the middle and Whalebert. You know why I always say Whalebert is a gay icon. I love how you can tell, like, even from seeing this lot, just how like kid focused it is. Oh, sorry. Grey frog, more like gay frog in my throat. Oh, the outfits, the little rainbow and strawberry hat. You got some dolls and kids toys. Oh my goodness. These are even on like kids eye level, which is really cute. I can't remember that style of like parenting where you make kids like pick their own clothes and stuff and everything's like on their level so they can make decisions, but it's giving that. And then a little like bakery upstairs. Cute. Over in this bit. Not the frog museum. Oh my word. Why would I be obsessed with this if I was a kid? This looks like Kew Gardens. Oh my goodness gracious me. There are so many frogs in here. I am obsessed and you can like see them all. This is like an educational center. Even the little like hand wash like in and out. The thought processes that you lot go into. This is just giving like zoo vibes in the like amphibian bit. It's always quite dark, it's quite humid to like take care of the animals. I also love the little rainbow wall on this section. These are small animals. So you got the babalus, you have the rat, the hedgehog and the hamster, some toilets, and then upstairs is a little craft area and games for kids. Love how you try to show off My First Pet Stories in a good light here. My First Pet Stories? Did I just mix up My Wedding Stories and My First Pet? I can't even remember what My First Pet Stuff, I think it was called. Animal Crossing, eat your feckin' heart out. We have a fish aquarium with all these feckin' turtles, all the pictures, all the underwater pictures that your Sims can take. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty risky having a bar next to a pool, but I feel like someone's gonna get diving in there. I feel like there should be a no diving sign. Cannot trust Bob pancakes around that pool. And then you have this little like celestial cafe over here. Imagine bringing your kids here. Like, I just think this is such a cute little space for kids to hang out. That's made me really want to go to a zoo or like gardens, even just like a museum. Oh, an aquarium. I'm so tempted. Maybe I'll go to an aquarium this weekend. Mary Contrary. Happy Pride. I was looking for a good shell challenge and this one by EnglishSimmer was fun. This is loosely based off the Taylor Swift music video. Oh my word. Mary, you know me. You get me. You need to calm down. I play tested and everything works. I don't own for rent, but the idea is to make these into separate apartments with pool, community garden, picnic area, sunbathing area, onsen and showers, campfire, wedding arch. Oh my word. There's so much to check out. Let me see your hands. You already made it your own with the stilts. Okay, I see you. I feel like this should be like turned the other way. I feel like this should be the entrance, but that is my bad. See, this is also why I love doing rainbow. This happened last time in my rainbow build. A lot of people do like a central build, which I think is really cool. I'm always really interested to see what people put like slap bang in the middle to like draw focus into that section. And this time around, we have a little like dance floor DJ bands area. Hint to bands pack coming. Hopefully, I want it desperately. Oh, it's for an infant. They have a little crib and also the like play mat. Glad you have this banister here, but still, don't know if I would trust an infant. Luckily, in The Sims 4, they can't move that much. They can't really wiggle around all that much. These are super fun parents. I already know. You know how I know? This bathroom. Say again, I'm not usually a fan of red, but that is pretty sick. This is kind of like a wedding venue out back. Then we have this like raised up apartment, which I think this is so cool for you to do to like add some height. I love the kind of like stain washed walls. Oh my goodness gracious me. Who is he? Give him a name. You lot are loving the pizza oven. I love how like 70s this feels with like the color scheme and the rug. The orange, I'm really actually fucking with. I didn't think I would be, but I'm here for it. Little hangout with all the cacti around the onsen, and then these are little shower areas for the onsen, so you can bathe yourself before you go in. Sunbathing area, and then this kind of looks like a little artistic space. We got the yellow apartment, looking very cottagecore down there, and then into a super colorful bedroom. Got a place for you to work out if you want, and then this is actually raised up. We got the green. Oh my goodness. A plant lover's dream. This is so overgrown. Green is my favorite color, and I do love plants, but I have to say the orange one might actually be my favorite. I just loved the vibes of that one. Little like beer and garden area, and then out here you got picnics, you got crops growing. This is a trailer park like no other. Oh my goodness gracious me. They really said, let us make this our own. And then we have a very cool sim who lives here. I also love how so many of you have used that squiggly table, because it's quite literally one of my favorite objects ever added into the game. I just love the kind of like tile work. I feel like we don't get stuff like that often. Some people were complaining when this kit came out, like, oh, you can't really use this with anything else. I'm like, I feel like I can use these like tiled stuff literally so much. The raised pool, so it looks like a full-on like paddling pool. Oh my word. I'm obsessed with every single sim who lives here. I don't know if I want to be best friends, I want to be with them, or I just want to be them. The glass on the roof as well. Also, just the different types of build, like this being an A-frame, the differences of height. You really said LGBTQ plus community has so many individuals, and I want to represent every single one of them. I want to bring that individuality to my build, and let me tell you, you smashed it. This one by Luxiv actually looked really unique, because they have actually used roofing to make it look like a rainbow. So this looks like my old Pride shell, but it's with the new one, and I'm just excited to see what they've done with that, with like roofing it all. You could definitely make this like an art center or just like a big community lot, but there's a place for you to sell your wares. It looks like a big shopping center. It looks very official. You know what? I kind of love it. It kind of looks like the LGBT community has taken over like a government building. I love how many of you were like, we are gay and we love plants. So let me have a specific pride themed. The feckin' research archive machine. You never ever see that in builds. I love how this is a library up here. Oh my word. I feel like we're gonna have to focus on the bottom first and then move our way up to the top, because there's so much going on. You got a sunshine cafe. How can you be in a bad mood? You know who would love this? Spring Sims. This is Spring Sims ideal restaurant slash cafe. And then out back you can do your own juice fishing. You can also go dumpster diving if you wish. This kind of looks like an education center type thing. There's like a bunch of trophies, a little office, and then what's upstairs? Oh, it's like a music producer like area. I imagine this being, you know, those like giant keyboards that you can like step on and like play music on. That's always just the vibe that this rug gives off. There's so much to do in in every single one of these builds. The activities that you lot have created. We got a camping area. We got a big slip and slide and swimming pool. Love how many rainbow swatches we actually have in the game. Oh, this feels really cute. The way that you've used this to create a sculpture is sick. The design behind that, I would have never ever thought to have done that. Shower for people who need it after they've been like working out, playing some basketball, shooting some hoops, getting their Troy Bolton on, get your head in the game. Play area for the kids, including a little paddling pool for them and a sand pit. Little eco area where you can like grow some crops if you fancy it, and then a full on like kids play area, playroom. Even spots, so many spots for infants, which I'm absolutely loving. They've even got school projects and like the chemistry things so they can actually work on their education. And then you've also used this to get even more space with a little cheeky, I want to say, hack from roofing. You've kind of connected them. So you got juice pong, workout areas, everything that you could possibly think of is here. You said, let me educate the young gays. Always gotta give a shout out to my fellow Sims players who love Occult. So this is by CRK1017. Cozy little homes for the Occult type Sims. One for a mermaid, one for a werewolf and his dog, one for an alien, a vampire, and a spellcaster and her cat. They can all find a home on the island of Windenburg. I already see the windows and I know the spellcaster house is gonna be fecking stunning. I'm assuming mermaid, werewolf, alien, vampire, and witch. Spellcaster. Let's get into it. Let's see. I'm definitely right. There's no question of me being right. I love how you really said island living had a hint of eco gameplay, but it was no eco lifestyle. So let me also throw eco lifestyle. I also love how you gave the mermaid a pool so they can stretch their tail. Emma, the condensation. Love how you've used so much like island living stuff in here to kind of remind them probably of home. The mermaids for the lesbians, as Chapel Rome once said. Okay, well, maybe it's a twin bed and some mermaids. It's roommates. I'm so sorry to break that imagery for any of you who thought it was mermaids. I still hate the dog beds. You know what? You lot have done well to take care of the animals, but I do still hate them. This dresser is sick. Excuse me? Where is this mirror wardrobe narrow from? It is from Horse Ranch. Ooh, good use of the triangle. I like how they also clearly just piss on the floor, or maybe their dog pisses on the floor. They have a full-on dog training area for their dog, and then upstairs, what do they have? So they can look at the moon. Nice, nice. Have little romantic dates, a little dance floor, and some woodworking. Oh, do you reckon the werewolf has like telescope envy? Maybe the alien is trying to make up for something. Maybe they are compensating. You really said? Abduct the cats. Oh my god, the spellcaster better hide her cat. Alien is going to be doing experiments on the poor cat. Whoa, these glow light upstairs are kind of sick. Is this glass as well? The way you can see through the floor? Obsessed. The alien is for the pansexuals. I kind of love how the vampire house is like so like pushed back there. It also gives me haunted museum vibes. Classic. Imagine just walking in the door and seeing a coffin. Trans icon vampire. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm obsessed with all of these Sims actually. Even though I don't know the Sims that live here, they can make plasma nectar, right? I'm fairly sure. I was like, imagine if they could. I'm fairly sure they can. And a cheeky little wishing well. Well, nobody needs to be wishing to live a long and prosperous life, do they? Because you're already doing that. And then this is the little spellcaster. Got her very own garden for all of her crops that she needs for her potions. Also into flower arranging. Oh, think of all the mac and cheese this bad boy can hold right in front of my mac and cheese. And we have a bisexual witch. Is there anything better than that? I think not. You know what though? kind of a little bit sus that there were no mushrooms hanging around her house. Maybe that's just because of the pack that you had, but I do find it a little bit suspicious. I didn't see one mushroom in sight, and I feel like the bisexual girlies will be up in arms about that. You lot really said we are community heavy this year. This is by MFL Oakland. It's the Big Pride Parklet, an all ages, family friendly, queer, gay, LGBTQIA pride multifunctional community gathering space with activities galore. God, we as gays are really collecting all of the hobbies, and you lot are proving this. So it's using the eco lifestyle lot. Again, with the tree. That's such a cute little thing to have in the middle, kind of representing everything I said about the last tree that we saw. What I really, really loved about this one is it really, again, it kind of has the family friendly like aspect at the forefront. Like even from the outside, like everything that you can see, there's like little yoga mats which kids can actually do yoga thanks to the spa day refresh. They've got like swings, they got the little marble area, hopscotch, what I imagine is a little juice stand for the kids. There's also a community voting board so you can actually change what the space is. You are all saying let's not call this vandalizing, let's just call this making art, which I can get behind. If you didn't know, I helped co-create Mary and Blossom, and they, I like to think, do the same. If you live in that area where they live, if you have, you know, the like beautifying where there's kind of like graffiti and like paintings and murals up everywhere, I like to think that Mary and Blossom are behind that, and I kind of wrote that into their description. Handiness and fabrication, candle making and art. We got a little cinema with the froggy chair. Hell yes, froggy chair representation. Always what we need. I would have absolutely loved to hang out here as a kid. Get me on that stage during Blow Your Whistle. I would be having the time of my life. We got a little boba cafe, a little shop like boutique on brand. I feel having a little photo booth in there, and then the little kids shack. Ship them off. Don't know where we're shipping them to, but it's somewhere their imagination. Reading nook and playhouses for them, and then also up here, yeah, put juice fizzing above the children. No, I jest. I feckin' love this. I think this is really cool, and it also feels like a reclamation of space, which I love. And finally, last but certainly not least, Imogen Cops has created a queer elderly co-living village, and not sure what to do with all your boring elders. No, justice for elders. They're only boring because the game makes it so. I'm gonna make my elders so fecking interesting by the time Love Struck comes out. Move them in together here where they'll all have the activities they could dream of. Apparently this is only 1 star. I don't know. You might be sending your little elders out here just to slowly pass the days away. But there's also like hopscotch for them and marbles. Stop. They got chickens in the front garden. Oh my word. No. How is this 1 star? I'm sorry. Sims, you are sorely misjudging. Oh, this is like a modern like community hub. So you got a little office space for them. The Christmas decorations. This is, yeah, where they can all hang out, have a chat, watch some TV. This does feel like community living, because I don't think they have really like TVs in their apartments. So they kind of have to go into like these community areas to actually like interact with each other and do what they want to do, which is super, super cute. Oh my word. These are so sweet. This is actually just 1 like full house. This isn't like 2 separate apartments. Oh, another community space. You got their toilet. You got another bed over here if they just want to go for a nap, and then their shared kitchen area with a cozy little nook for them to like look out the massive windows. I love how modern the community spaces feel, and then how like traditional the actual like houses are. It feels like you've really put in thought of to like how a communal area would look, and then how they would kind of personalize their living spaces, which I think is really, really sweet. And then you just got like multiple bedrooms and kind of shared bathrooms, or maybe you could have like a kid coming to like stay over here to like visit their grandparent, or maybe one of them just has like a kid with them. Maybe that's what like the hopscotch and like marbles are for. So feckin' cute. Again, the individuality in these builds has astounded me. I am absolutely in love with every single one of them. I want them all in my game. I want to play with every single one of them. If you also want to play with any of these builds that I have talked about, I'm also going to link the VOD where I went over some of these on Twitch, which also just the incredible builds continued over there. If you want to download any of them, it's hashtag ES, capital E, capital S, capital P for Pride 24 over on the gallery. You can go and favorite them. You can go download them into your game. If there's anything that caught your fancy, that's the hashtag where all of these can be discovered. Thank you all so much for spending your time and energy and effort on these builds. They have all absolutely floored me. I've been blown away by just how much you lot have put into these builds this year. It means an awful lot to me. And it also just means an awful lot that we kind of get to flood the gallery every single year with these safe spaces. It really felt that way this year, with so many of them being like family driven or including like kids and teens within Pride, and I cannot thank you enough for that. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you continue having a wonderful summer, a wonderful year. Stay safe, look after each other, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.